Hey, you know where we at, so when I say bull, y'all say pin. Bull, pin, bull, pin.
ShrugLife, ShrugLife.
All right, we're back, and welcome to Behind the Pen. I'm Steve Digi, and I'm here with a co-host, and he's the editor of some of the bullpen battles that you've seen. Whenever you see this right here, that's him.
Look, it's your boy Crazy, aka Big Holly. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all go mess with me on YouTube at Holla at Crazy.
Right. So today we're gonna vote on Battle of the Year.
But before we get into that, let's get into some news. In case you didn't know, the next bullpen event that was scheduled for March 3rd is actually pushed back to April 15th, I believe. So see bullpenbattles.com for all the details.
That's the ritual event.
Yeah.
And the ritual, that card is actually gonna have Lotta Zay versus TGO, G-Lo versus PG Skillet, Wavington versus Boogie, Swabatar Jack versus B. Eric, Polo versus Nice, BC versus Dobie. They're gonna have a female battle there with a Cashflow, Rizzy, and Cheddar.
And then they got the good one, you know what I'm saying?
For the money.
For the money, you know what I'm saying? But the next event that was coming up that we have is Kills Confirmed.
Wait, hold on. For the money, you gotta tell them who it is.
Oh, I didn't tell them, my bad. It's CT versus
LA Spitter.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one, so check that out on bullpenbattles.com.
But yeah, we got Kills Confirmed coming up. It is the 4th installment. Not the 4th tryout though, because Initiation was a tryout too. But that's coming up March 4th. That has not been pushed back. It will be held at Toppings Pizza Lounge on 495 Whitehall Street in Atlanta. Yeah,
and what Kills Confirmed is, like you were saying, is what it is the tryout for bullpen battles, where we give everybody a chance to win $1,000 and a spot on the bullpen roster. So if you missed the deadline this year, you know, you can hit up Harriet Tubman.
Okay, so if you're trying to try out for the bullpen, hit up the email bullpenbattleleague@gmail.com, or you can hit my inbox, Facebook, Shanita Mathis on Facebook, or you can hit John. Prefer you to do up the bullpenbattleleague@gmail.com though.
This is the Kills Confirmed 4 roster. It is. Listen, I'm not even going to announce y'all name yet because some of y'all got some different names. But come in and make a statement and make your own name your name. You dig?
Right. Well, they got a few people a lot of people that's up and coming who really don't have names. A few people that you might have heard before from back in the day or who's been around for a while, Buzzin', Seth Deasy.
Yeah.
Was it Super Black? A couple people in there.
Trub Deuce, another Loud Boys coming down here.
Yeah, so it got quite a few people here. So if you can make that, you need to be out there next week. That's the 4th.
The 4th of March, yeah.
But yeah, so if you can make it out, you need to come out, check it out. If you trying to get on, you want to get on the bullpen, hit up Harriet. And right now we're gonna get into any other news real quick.
No, I think that's all the news we got for this episode.
Okay. And right now we're gonna get into Battle of the Year.
So before we go down the list of nominees for Battle of the Year, we're gonna see. Do you have any nominees? What is it called when you don't make the list?
Oh.
Do we have any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, right. So for the Battle of the Year, for honorable mention Battle of the Year, I would think one that's not on there is that I really like. Was Riggs versus C3.
His jaws, I dropped a few. Llama, I copped a few. So don't be surprised I wave the deuce in your eyes. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm watching you. Let's stop it.
You don't think that nigga put you in because he view you as a vet? That nigga was been supposed to get these rounds. He used you as a vet.
It's like a movie in this motherfucker.
That was fire.
I do have two that I think. One is, I know this is based off of when they dropped, but Barry Benz and C Money. I feel like this year. Yeah, okay. I feel like that was definitely a nominee. They both went back and forth. Highly debatable winner, and also the 2-on-2 with Hims and Loso versus Shunaru. Gun weapons, Bibles. You know what I'm saying?
Right, gun Bibles. Yeah, gun Bibles.
Gun rifles.
Versus Shunaru.
Once you gonna find out what's in store. Once we corner street, I silent streets. Like a nigga trying to address the problem. Y'all like testifying? Well, we gonna hold court right here. Your bitch on stand. Now we got less in common.
Oh, y'all ain't know we schemed yet for real?
Pin so him.
With women, we don't seem stressed for real.
Cause you the best.
Nah, brother, you the one who's been blessed for real.
So together, a pair will be dressed to kill.
Man, what's up, Barrel?
Nah. Before we get to funeral, do this body. I got some more for her. Shuni, you see that casket? It's Civil War. Watch him open the door for her.
Anyway, yeah, that was definitely one because that was a back and forth. That was the group one that like gun Bibles, right? Gun Bibles. They first like setup was the entendre. That was crazy.
Nah, that was crazy. That bullpen, the parable, the parables. Nah, they were killed. The only thing with me is like the thing that took away from that battle for me is that there was quite a few stumbles on the funeral side of things.
Yeah, that was like third round though too, right?
Yeah, they had a couple sprinkled in here and out, more so in the third round, but they were sprinkled in here and out.
Yeah,
all out through that battle. So that's what kind of made that one not one of the top ones for me. Yeah. But it was still fire. It's probably one of the most fire battles on the card, but it was a little bit more lopsided than that. Like that Rig C3 to me. Yeah. Even though I think she choked a little bit at the end, but she came right back off the choke with the freestyle, and she's talking about clone from the first round. Like she was spitting. So
I don't know. And Band's first C Money was a great battle. If y'all wasn't there, like he said, what was that line that C Money said? The John like a real estate agent.
But they asking me, what I got planned for Barry. I told him knockout. See, John the realtor, he told me 30 bands and it's my house.
That was the most unique name flip I've ever heard ever.
Really?
Yes.
It was
30 bands in it. I have never heard anything that fire and unique at the same time.
I can't think of that offhand, but
yeah,
I'm sure I've heard quite a few though.
All right, but let's hop into some of these nominees of what we have for Battle of the Year
2017. Okay, first battle up, we got Bad Newz versus Loso.
My mind ain't wrong. Now if my mind ain't wrong, I could have dared the dude. Decapitated everything on him from his head to shoes. I put his body in North Carolina, his arms in Tampa. They gonna have to mail it too. And I ain't even sinned once, cause I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to spread the news.
When I get the strap, cause first I push down on your circle and start twisting caps. You pastors been robbing the church for years. What type of shit is that? But for every time the already took from my hood, it's time to give it back.
So what do you think about that one?
That was fire.
It was a fire battle.
That was fire.
Who did you have going into the battle? How did you think it was going to go?
Well, first and foremost, it was hard for me to try to figure out exactly what was going to go on with this battle because this was the first like full bullpen card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's not battlers from other leagues or anything like that. Mm-hmm. That was just the main event that was going to hold up a whole card. And they definitely came through. I personally thought Loso was going to win initially.
Really?
Only because when they were doing the face-off,
Newz said he was done writing.
Yeah, Newz said he was done writing. It was like a week into it. Like it's like you just agreed to this. Like 2 weeks ago, Newz was like, I'm already done writing. Like, and I'm like, how you done writing? Like this is Loso. You got to sit down and prepare for him. There's no way you could have came up with something that quick. But he proved me wrong. He did his thing. Like
actually, going into the battle, I had Newz winning clearly.
Really?
Because hold up, because outside of the what was that? A pressure card. Outside the pressure card, I heard him rapping some of the bars to street hymns. Mm-hmm. He was rapping the street hymns, some of his verse for Loso. And what I heard, I was like, hey, listen, my guy Loso, it's over for you.
But that's still one side, though. You can't go by one side.
But see, that's what I'm saying. This is how I explained it to Loso. Mm-hmm. Loso came to me and said, you doubt me every battle I go into. And I tell him, listen, I can't expect you to do something you've never done. Mm-hmm. So as your opponents get better, even though you beat the opponent before you, the next person's better. So I can't expect you to be better than them. I mean, Xcel was a pretty great opponent for him. But then to go to Newz, and then, or first was DNA, then Newz, right? Or Newz, then...
No, he went from DNA first, then Newz.
Yeah,
right.
So...
That was that close range card.
Yeah, so when he went against DNA, like he stumbled kind of in the second, he brought it back in the third to finish what he said in the second. So I'm thinking like, from what I heard from Newz and that performance with DNA, you're gonna have to be better than you were for DNA.
But here, let me stick up for Loso for a second.
Okay.
It wasn't his fault that he stumbled. They had like a whole time issue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a whole time issue, and he had to kind of rush through to get to the end of that one. So that's why he kind of stumbled in that particular battle.
Okay, so it was a time issue. So. You know what I'm saying? But that's why. So then he went from Newz to who was after that? He battled Newz, then it was a 2-on-2, right?
Newz, right? That was right. The Civil War was right.
And then after that was B-Dot, and B-Dot I felt like was his biggest competition.
Right. Well, so, on Bullpen it was B-Dot. He had, I think, before that he battled Jims
and those were. We're not talking about them battles.
Okay.
But he would have had to be better than I've ever seen him. So that's why going into a lot of battles, I say, hey, you know, I've seen them be this great. I haven't seen you be this great yet, so I'm going with them. But I'll tell you if you win, I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Well, the next battle is TGO versus Boogie.
Hold up, man. Chill, fam. My crew got me. Better off finding another hobby. Think you a slick rapper, get your eye patch. Lottie Dottie, pop the shotty. I pick up a magazine, I ain't in the lobby. Your crew with you, I'm Stu Pickles. I'm popping the Tommy.
Ready to die for Blow until he realized he was Simon, meaning whatever he say go. Didn't you financially help with the establishment of that league? Jesus, why a cut, a big battle never failed T-Wade though. Fuck it, TGO could get TKO'd, RKO'd, or face the KO.
I thought this battle was pretty fire. TGO back and spit that heat. I didn't really like how he constructed his bars, but he definitely stepped it up when he got to Bullpen.
Well, me personally, I thought who stepped it up was Boogie. Like Boogie was. This is when he kind of showed up and started being more of a performance type of rapper. He was just moving around. He was dancing around.
He said, TGO get TKO'd or RKO'd or meet the K.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorite balls. Too.
Yeah, and then TGO had the Boogie is a dance move joint.
Oh, yeah, the Boogie down. Yeah, he was... They both were spitting on that. Like, that was back at, like, the whole round, all of those rounds.
Yeah.
Every time somebody else went, I was like, oh, he got it. Yeah. Oh, no, he got it. Oh, he got it. Nah, I think.
I feel like TGO did lose a little steam in the third round, though. The first 2 rounds were fired, but I feel like the third Boogie got clearly only because TGO lost steam. So the first 2 rounds, I would say was probably debatable. Would you say?
I think they were. I think they all. I mean, really, I liked his last. He lost a little steam, but I still liked his last round. Like, I still thought he did. Like, the whole battle to me, they did their thing. So the next battle up is C-Money versus Xcel.
Take this battle for your buzz, fool. Nah, it's only because I book smart like I love school. You niggas so caught up in rankings. Well, it's making your skills weak, and I'm hungry. See, this the place where the niggas that's ill lead. I'm old school. Like back when cats couldn't pretend they writers. You couldn't stomach my era. I'm from where appendicitis. Nigga,
I just potentially had the battle of the year. But now I'm here to give an absolute L. So get it clear, I'm God. I kill your sphere. Soon as I interfere, you make a move, and one of your niggas interfere, we click and flare. Cause I'm good with a hollow, the 5th air. So this pair will leave your family in this pair. Shit, yeah. I buck them early. That's wake up money. The calendars on me, that's alimony. Shit, a break up money. The
C-Money came in, I got a point to prove. Listen, that last one was a fluke. I'm gonna show y'all I'm back on my thing. And he just came in there and like steamrolled through the whole battle.
I can see that. That.
Because the second round, Xcel came out with the poor advice. Aaron Hernandez, hang with Cell, Barz. he picked up steam in the second, but the first I feel like.
See, that's one of the battles that you edited, right? Yeah. See, when I edit a battle, then I remember more of the lines and stuff like that. So when you edit it, I'm like, I've probably seen it once. I barely remember everything.
So you had Xcel then?
Initially in the building, I felt like Xcel had won, but then, like I said, it was kind of tainted. Well, actually, I don't know. I felt like it was really close. I feel like even in the building, I thought it was really close because I like Money. I know you said he wasn't on the run, but
Money was on. Let me clear this up. Money is fine. I told Money. I thought Money was gonna be the greatest. I still think he has potential to be one of the greatest top bulls. I was always putting him in that top bull. I just said that he lost to Flames. That's it.
I can see it, but Flames was like uncanny that day though.
Yeah,
Flames don't get his due. He don't get his just due because like this whole year he been
chilling.
Well, he was chilling.
Backed out on.
Yeah, he been getting backed out on, or for one reason or another. You know what I mean? So it was 2 or 3 cards that he just was not on because circumstance that had nothing to do with him. But when he was there, he's always showed up. We battled Cortez and everybody. Money.
The Cortez battle was crazy.
Yeah. He come out,
Newz.
He do his thing. So
So I was not trying to take anything away from C Money saying that, but listen, I feel like C Money level was far above his competition his first 3 rounds. So when you're steamrolled, like I feel like he was an NBA All-Star playing pickup games. You know what I'm saying? And all this.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that he coasting a little bit, but I thought he had some pretty good rounds.
Yeah, but Benz was his first. Like, listen, this is for real.
Yeah, he flipping over things. The bando. Money was killing it there.
All right.
But speaking of Clone, the next battle
is Clone versus KCJ.
I say the shit up. But their head about as big as your ass. Now that I'm looking at it, a head might be bigger than Jazz's, but I'm bigger.
Somebody lied. It ain't no spark in him. He stole someone else's identity. Ain't no art to him, so stick to your 9 to 5. You think you hot in these streets till I burn you down like I-85. I'm too loud.
Vote for that battle if you think that's the battle of the year.
What do you think would make Clone versus KCJ a battle of the year?
Me personally, I don't know if I can give my opinion. I don't want to skew anybody else's opinion.
No, you can give your opinion.
But I think their battles had bars. I think theirs was consistent, like all the way through.
Back and forth.
Chokes. It was the best. It was arguably the best battle at Civil War.
Okay.
The one thing I didn't like about it, like I said, too much, is that that was the one that I lobbied for. This is the one that I wanted to see on there. The 2 up and comers, and I think KCJ, she came through. She had her bars and everything.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like her performance that much. I just felt like the whole time she was like looking down, kind of reading and doing a thing. And I think Clone kind of styled on her a little bit. Moving just the way he had everything crisp.
Yeah, I feel like Clone did a lot more joking than I thought he was. I thought he was gonna punch her lights out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I never heard of KCJ before that. Yeah. But when he had the your head bigger than Jazz. Matter of fact, hold on, what did he say? That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Like that whole set, but the jokes was cool though. Like the jokes wasn't bad for what Clone had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as Battle of the Year, if this was y'all's Battle of the Year, y'all go ahead and vote for it. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good
head
battle.
was about as big as that.
Yeah. He was like, you like your head bigger than Jazz. Matter of fact, your head bigger than some shit. Like, I don't know.
Matter of fact, I even like the line he had about Bonnie. Like, hey, if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that.
I don't remember that line.
Ooh,
I said, but hold up, wait. Uno got some shit on his chest. Blank envelopes. This mail got some shit to address. I figured at best that you was just busy or out of time against Robin Rhymes when QP had to jot your line. See, now you're not as fine. And don't shit get by me. I say, and don't shit get by me. Your Players Club. You either gonna be Tricks or Ronnie. So did he let you? Oh shit. I say, y'all, don't shit get by me. Your Players Club. You either gonna be Tricks or Ronnie. So did you let him hit? Did he give the dick to mommy, you dumbass trick? You ain't learned shit from Bonnie, you write your own shit.
So we're gonna hop into the next nominee. We have Barz Major versus Polo.
I said, how you gonna humble me? Like your resume solid, like you famous. Who you had? Yachty, R Streets, Automatic Radio, choked on beam, but you dangerous. I kill Dot Mac, C-Dot, Jack, Data, Bill, Looney, Black, Cannon, Bricks, Hayes, Kanye, Hey, you name it. In this kitchen, ain't for vegans, bro. The beef real. If you step wrong, you get iced, and they'll all get to see you fall on camera like Meek Mill.
Bars, you don't want the fame. I'm not a barber. I'll pop a kid on stage. I am the father. MTA, I fuck so in the court. I run with the mill. Futurama, Team Mom, pull up the area, baby mama. Inspect the gadget. You had to turn it to the chopper. Back in the mail truck. Back in the mail truck. USSR, I got a rocket launcher, nigga, dude. We have AIDS.
But I mean, but from the beginning, even from before the beginning of the actual battle, it was intense. You know, they were standing there, staring each other down.
They were screaming outside the battle.
And people don't know. You can see it. Yeah, they were fighting outside the battle. Well, not physical, but like fighting outside the battle. And then even if you look at that battle, if you go back and look at the beginning, before the cameras was even turned on, they were in each other's face, just staring like, who gonna break? You know what I mean? So I think it was like intense. I wasn't even looking for that battle, to be honest, initially.
Yeah,
but
I knew it was going to be one of the greatest like performances. Like nobody perform. I mean, arguably you could put BC in that category too. Now that he's part of Bullpen,
right?
But there was no two people who performed better than Barz Major and Polo at that point.
Right. No, I agree.
I knew it was going to be a show. You know what I'm saying?
My man did a tuck and roll. Like who does that? He like made me stand back and like, okay, watch this. And I
don't even remember the bar that he said to it, but that was the battle that that Polo had the
flies around,
deal or no deal, the red box, right?
Yeah, the Snuffleupagus kiss. But then, but see, that was my thing. It's like I liked a lot of those bars, but it was a couple bars in there that I'm watching some other battles, and I'm like, this is eerily similar to some stuff the stuff that I heard before, you know. So that's what kind of really threw me off, because I like Polo in it.
Yeah.
But then some of the bars, you know, it's very similar to other bars that I've heard before.
Yeah, I felt like it was.
But that's not to take away from like 95% of everything was different or new.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but
that 5%.
Yeah. There was a couple bars that I was like, people have used those before. I'm not saying that he copied necessarily, but these are bars that people use already.
The next battle, we have
Lotta Zay versus Fliiko L.
So Fliiko better do what he's supposed to, nigga, because if I play Martin, not Lawrence, play Martin in the whip with the ratchets pack. I'ma style the 12 gauge, shoot real flames with a shotgun, come with dragon breath like Bilal now. I don't know Fliiko well, but he won't die until I crack his front like 51st album. What up, Seven? Oh, God, no. Peace, God. You know, you 5%ers always gonna get smart, get knowledge, till your brains get stumped. I turn what he thought was a walk in the park into a crip walk. Give me mushroom like Yoshi. Oh, it's gonna be more than this slip talk. Fuck a Cinderella story. That sweep a clean house in a stick talk. Oh!
Writing that bitch shit like he took Kwani back. I'm nice. It's a lot behind my pen. Like with Kwani rap. Fuck you mean, fuck you mean, Lotta. I mean, Lotta. Bullpen is death row. You Edie. I mean, Lotta. That Kwani shit, that made him an outlaw. A nigga the fans hate, and he ain't raper. But let a bitch tarnish your core fan base, lost your street fame. From heavyweight to a featherweight, a double diss. You a changed man who had better days. This wasn't a fairest gains. I doubt you will let it bang. I see rap. You Tupac on that Coachella stage. Y'all niggas know what's up with me. Like Lotta can fuck with me. I smother you to death with a pillow. That comfortably, that K-Dot.
Fliiko L came out of nowhere.
Nowhere? What?
Nowhere. No, I'm saying on the scene. I'm saying on the bullpen scene. Okay. I mean, we know where he's been at before then.
That's a different breed who got it in, and I still spit that heat. I'm just better with the pen, so
But you know, when the last time you heard of him? you know, for the past like year or so.
Yeah, it was Brooklyn Carter in that battle, wasn't all that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying nowhere as far as on the bullpen roster or the bullpen scene.
That's understandable.
And it made it seem more like nowhere because he came with that fire.
Yeah, listen. Now, the man Fliiko is too nice, dog. I don't know. But what do you think makes this battle battle of the year contender?
Oh, it's easy. One, Fliiko was all of this stuff we talking about Fliiko right now, right? About how he was fighting this battle.
Yeah, Lotta Zay was also.
But guess what? The people who reviewed the battle, people are saying that Lotta Zay won. Yeah. So if I'm saying that Fliiko was spitting, then obviously Lotta Zay had to be spitting too. If they saying that he's the one that won, like I saw a few reviews online and a lot of people were saying that Fliiko did this, Fliiko did that, but then at the end of the day, they got Lotta Zay winning. It's almost like people are not as surprised with Lotta Zay because Lotta Zay do what Lotta Zay do. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you expect him to come with those bars. You expect him to do that stuff. It's like, it's just another day at the office for him.
Yeah, for him,
But, you know, people were surprised at him, but it legit could have go either way. This is one of those preference battles. Loso versus B-Dot.
Yes.
I surmise you here to chastise my thoughts on Kibbit? Well, let's get right into this Christian shit. These offensive lines will create holes in your theory about as wide as the ones ran through by Emmett Smith. Check your Genesis. I find it interesting someone so intricate with their penmanship can't see things at face value. How you not spot all the blemishes in your written script? Your God said, let there be light on the first day, but didn't create the sun to the fourth? Ridiculous, but I guess you ain't catch it on the first take. You tweet and skip the shit. If bad news having legal issues, I'm on the phone within a second. Chef Trez is in the hospital, then I'm throwing up a blessing. Bill Collector just lost his daughter. Tell me what's your plan, mister? He'll probably say, I don't know what you're going through, but you gotta trust your ancestors. Man, shut up. On Twitter that disagrees with you. It ain't fair to shun a fan. Make a mental note. You can't love or reach people you don't care to understand. But that's why everybody in the stands, no, listen, that's why everyone in the stands, they ain't copying your gimmicks. One look at us and they can see that you dying. I'm living. If you a god, then I'm sinning. We both married to the mic, but you robbing. I'm giving.
And what do you think of that?
It was first of all, it was a great concept battle. I'm glad it went down on bullpen because there's many other places this battle could have went down on. So it's good that bullpen was able to get this battle for, what do they call it, Battle of Beliefs, right?
The Battle of Beliefs, the comedic science versus Christianity. Man, this battle right now, first of all, I think this battle should have 1 million views by now.
Yeah.
If it's not. So go check that out, watch that again. The battle is just fire.
Yeah.
It transcends even battle rap to me, you know what I mean? Like I said, when you add in the belief factor and you add in, you know, the skills and the performance that both of these guys put on, I mean.
Who did you think won the battle?
Again, these are all battles of the year. So I know it might seem like, oh yeah, you can't pick a battle for that. Well, that's why these are battle of the year. You know what I mean?
Because they're debatable.
These were all of the debatable ones. So me personally, I separated my actual beliefs. I know, because I think one of the things that a lot of people would have issues with this type of battle is like, hey, I'm a Christian, so automatically they're gonna go with the Christian, or hey, I believe in something other than Christianity, so I'm gonna go with B-Dot. You know what I mean? But me, I was just strictly looking at bars, performance, and all the factors of battling. And even crowd control, like who was getting more of the haymakers or whatever, and consistency and stuff like that. And it was, since the battle was so good, I even had to judge on like who, you know, I felt like Loso stumbled a little bit in the second.
Yeah.
Like
I think he was a little rattled by B-Dot too. Not as in intimidated, but as in, I think B-Dot may have been talking.
So B-Dot was talking through his round.
Yeah, which...
But it wasn't really like he was talking through his round. Like, I think Loso told him, well, tell these girls. So then he was telling the girls what Loso told him to tell them. But then Loso was like, well, nah, I didn't really mean that.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Look them in their eyes, B-Dot. Look them in their eyes, B-Dot. Tell them why why they not a lot of love in the end. I mean, come on, bro. Tell them why they not a love in the end. Any little boy can sleep with 100 women. A real man gonna give one woman 100%.
Okay. I heard Loso's rounds before the battle, but after I already predicted B-Dot to win. When I heard Loso's rounds, I was like, okay, Loso might win this, you know what I'm saying? That's what always happens.
When you hear one person. That's because you a judge off of one person's round. Well,
because I'm debating whether I can see that this person has had rounds in the past that will match up to it. You know, some people play to their competition.
Right.
So if B-Dot has battled people of lesser competition and Loso comes with this super competitive round, now I have to take that into consideration. Now you have to do something that I've never seen you do before.
Right.
And that's why those type of things happen.
Looking at Loso's rounds, like B-Dot been doing some really powerful stuff in the past. Battling Strick and battling.
But even the Strick rounds, I don't think would have held up to Loso rounds though. But his rounds for this battle, would you say were better than Strick rounds?
Yeah, I think they both stepped up their game for this because they knew what was on the line for this. Like, it's not only you winning the battle. This is the battle. This is you winning your beliefs. This is you, showing the world something different. And I think they both stepped up to the game.
All right, but before we close this segment out of Battle of the Year, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a hot topic out there.
Okay, what's that?
What was the body of the year?
The body of the year. Ooh.
I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let you.
Let's start with you. I gotta think. You caught me off guard with that.
My body of the year would have to come down.
You can't say Clone versus B Magic.
No.
Because that didn't come out until this year.
No.
Okay. All right.
Mine would be between. Both feature the same artist too. That's the crazy part. One would have to be Dobie versus Kassan, number one. The first one. The second one would be CT versus. Oh, that didn't come out. Can we roll y'all got some footage? Can we put that in here?
Yeah, we can put the footage up. With CT versus who?
Dobie.
Versus Dobie, yeah.
So I gave him 2 with the 9. Like I'm back bag and fat gun. About to vomit a clip. The gag and wet him down. Left him like a wedding gown. His back dragging.
Fire. But lately we ain't seen the flame in you. So for being a fish out of water, John put you on my filet menu. You walk around here. Turn up.
That was one of the bodies of the year for me. Because I think Dobie choked like all 3 rounds, didn't he? And I like Dobie, but it is what it is.
I'm thinking it's hard for me to choose body of the year because I think there's 2 things that strike me as bodies here. Because I've seen some
PC versus Magic did drop.
Right, but I've seen people get killed. But then there's other things like, was it still entertaining? Was it entertaining enough to watch? Because I've seen some of the people got killed, but it's not even entertaining enough to watch.
You mean like Fliiko and Ray? But no, listen.
But no, I'm gonna tell you why that was it. You already know I was gonna say that. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why I was gonna say that was body of the year.
No, but Ray did his thing the first.
Exactly. No.
Second round.
This is my thing. He was doing his thing. He was spitting. He obviously messed up in the first. But the problem. This is why I was more so body. Is because everybody when they're losing, you never know. They lie and they'll say, "Man, but I won the second and I won the third." Yeah. Like he straight up gave in. You know what I mean? He gave in when he said when Fliiko said you a vet. He said you
man.
I like that. I said, nigga, you gotta see me get drugged to make a case with that. Hold on. You gotta see. Hold on. Fuck. I say, yo, fuck all that. You a vet, my nigga. Come on, son. All right. Fuck it. Go ahead. Check it. Fuck it. Go ahead. I'm gonna heat around. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was all right. You got this round.
Yeah, you got it. And then even at the end of the battle, he was saying like, you might have won this one, but like he was throwing that in his rhyme.
I'm not gonna flex. I know I fucked up in the first and I choked. And I also said that if I lost, I would quit battle rap. Guess what? I'll renege if I want to, because it's my life. You can't whip my ass. Don't be mad at that. I'm from the A, and I'm quick to people sucker niggas vibe. This shit made me want to ask these other niggas why. John, I think it's time we cut the sucker niggas ties. But I fucked up in the first. This time a nigga might have motherfucking died. Let's go.
Admitted, you know what I mean? He's admitting defeat, kind of like what Cannabis did back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, I don't care if you. It's kind of like when you get caught doing
I got
something.
50 pages of rhymes in this.
It's like, you know, certain things you learn from the streets. You street rapper, you learn in the streets. It's like, I don't care if they got a videotape of you doing what they said you doing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like, oh, that ain't me.
Yeah.
That's somebody that look like me. I ain't do it. But he straight up, or maybe at least admit to it after the fact. But to admit it in the middle of the battle, I think took away from it, because it took away from you saying, or anybody who would be like, oh yeah, he did win the second.
Yeah.
You don't even want to say that. He said.
But I think the rest of the battle was competitive. That's why I can't give it Battle of the Year.
Yeah,
I mean Body of the Year.
But it's Body of the Year because it was such, and to me, that's part of what makes it Body of the Year, is that it was two people who were somewhat reputable, you know what I mean, that was supposed to put on a good fight, and it was a clear win of a battle that you would want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go and look at that battle like, yo, that's automatic. Like, Automatic Ray is still Automatic Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though I feel like a little bit recently he's been a little less motivated than before, but he's still Automatic Ray.
Automatic Ray versus CT. That was a pretty bad battle.
I don't know. I'm sticking with the Fliiko L versus.
You know what could have been Battle of the Year?
What?
Genocide versus Bands. He look at him looking at his rhymes, then Bands came back with a rebuttal. How about you? How you know?
That's not in 2017.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because that battle was fire.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
All right, but that's our show for today. You can vote here, or you can vote on bullpenbattles.com. And we out.
Bullpen over the bullshit. ShrugLife, 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 ShrugLife.